The wife was being intimate with her lover in bed. Suddenly the husband came home unexpectedly. The man panicked instantly and quickly hid in the narrow wardrobe. After the husband entered the room, the wife showed no sign of guilt. Instead, she turned the blame on him, accusing him of being with another woman for being away for so long. The husband anxiously explained, saying he gave all his money to her and had no means to enjoy life outside. At that moment, a noise came from the wardrobe. The husband grew suspicious and prepared to check, but the wife stopped him, lying that it was just a rat making the sound. She pulled him back to the bed and forced him to sit down. The naive husband believed her and said he wanted to stay home with her that night, but the wife urgently pushed him out, telling him to come back only after earning $1 million. The husband had no choice but to leave. As soon as he was gone, the wife and her lover smugly returned to bed to enjoy their time. Suddenly, the wife remembered the 3 children at home. To avoid being burdened by them, she cruelly decided to sell the 3 children to human traffickers. Even worse, she blamed this act on the husband, telling the children it was because their father owed loan sharks that she had to sell them. The 3 young children believed their mother's words and grew resentful towards their father. 20 years later, the 2 daughters had become CEOs of listed companies. However, this time did not erase their resentment, but made it even deeper. They returned to their hometown with the intention of seeking revenge on their father, but they did not know their father had already been diagnosed with terminal cancer. To save money to find his children, he even refused to spend a cent on his treatment. One day, while resting at the construction site, he held old photos of his children in his hands, lost in thought. This scene was seen by the project manager, who mistook him for slacking off and knocked the bun out of his hands, pushing him to the ground and humiliating him. At that moment, the daughter arrived at the construction site. She immediately recognized the laborer being humiliated as her biological father, but her heart was full of hatred. She walked over and pushed her father to the ground, and specifically instructed the manager to continue teaching him a lesson, then turned and left. The younger sister approached the man to check his injuries. When she recognized him as her father, her expression also turned cold, even emphasizing that he must be fired. Back at the company, the older sister recalled their father's care and love when they were young, and felt deep pain in her heart. She clearly remembered how much he loved them when they were little, but their mother had said that he sold them with his own hands. The sisters began to doubt their mother's story, so they decided to disguise themselves as ordinary people, and return home to test their mother, to see if she was truly lying.